Zach, I'm going to interrupt you there. Stay where you are. Breaking news, you can see on the screen, price movement. One of our biggest retail investors in the world, Martyn Racer, he did not like this information that I put into my video. He says, I'm out of space. Sold what I had left for some profit. I love the company, but their marketing department needs a reality check. Virgin Galactic Investors, we've got a special for you right now. Oh, we've got a new member. This is happening during a live show.
Michael Roberts has become a member.
Thank you, Michael. 98% of our viewers are members. Highest engagement rate of any channel on YouTube. Go and Google it and you'll find out. So on the phone right now, I've got a star guest who actually went to Virgin Galactic, actually was there on the ground, touching it, feeling it, smelling it, giving us live information. We enjoyed his presentation. It was live all day. It made some of the best content, most loved content on our channel. Everyone was so much in love with Zach that day. He did a wonderful job, and we can't thank him enough. And he's back with us today. He's back home again in his home in California, and he's live on the phone. So let's bring in Zach to the show. Welcome back from your travels. There he is, Zach Zate. How are you, mate?
Good morning. Very good. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. Congratulations, Martin. First of all, you're doing a great job. I am proud to be part of your army to share and be the real information for whoever listen in the world. It's much fun. And what you do, the progress and the achievements you're getting day by day, it's just unbelievable. And I want to congratulate yesterday for the phones and the connection and the relations. You are doing a great job for us as an investor, as a follower, and just as a viewer. It's just so much fun watching you.
Zach, thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. And it's the greatest gift to be able to speak to the world every day. 56 countries now. It just grows every single day. So thank you. Thank you for what you did when you visited Virgin Galactic. I like the hoodie, by the way. Zach's got the mug, the hoodie. He's got everything with Virgin Galactic to $100. It's wonderful. Look at that. I love it. Zach, I want to thank you for your fantastic coverage of Virgin Galactic the day you visited the spaceport. Now, guys, we are making this during a live video. If any of you would now like to ask Zach a question, he was there. He actually touched and smelt it and felt it and the whole thing. So if you have a question for Zach, please put it in the chat and I will bring up the comments and you can ask a question to Zach. So Zach, since you've got back and had a chance to reflect on it, I saw that you saw the video I made, the music version of it, to sum up your day. That actually made me quite emotional when I made that, because I remember your face when you touched Eve and you went, "I'm stood next to Eve." and it was the pride on your face. And when I saw that, I thought, I've got to put that to music, because I felt a tingle. I thought, this is a beautiful moment. This guy is passionate. He loves it. He's gone all the way down there to see it. And this is the moment when he showed it to the world. I'm standing next to Eve. I'll never forget that. So thank you for doing that for me and providing that.
Thank you for your video. If I'm looking at my wedding video and your space video.
Yeah, exactly.
The same excitement.
Yeah, when my wife Leah, she watched the premiere of it, I said, Leah, you got to watch this. This is emotional. I said, as a creator, I don't know if you'll see and feel what I saw and felt, but I want you to watch it. And she said, I get it. It's a beautiful moment. I loved it. She watched it again a few times, as I did. Anyway, enough of getting excited about videos and emotion. Let's, why not? Hey,
save them. I saved them on my channel on your YouTube. I can watch them anytime.
Exactly. They're there forever.
Thank you for that gift.
My pleasure. Let's get back to it now. So since you've got back, you've had a chance to reflect on it. How do you feel now about Virgin Galactic, and what did you learn, or anything that you can share with us since you've had a chance to sort of think about it?
So I have no much different with my feelings. The feelings are still to be investor and follow. 5 years was the target once we started. We knew there is test flights. Eve, which I touched, been to space. It's not going to be back to space. It's just for the performing the entrance. But Spaceport America is an amazing site. There is some other companies involved in the space industry to do the research and test over there. It's an airport. Basically, there is 3 space control in America. So if you're looking into Cape Canaveral, if we're looking into Houston, and if we're looking into Spaceport America, those are the 3 places which we can send to space or space control. Now, what I think is very funny, if we're looking at Florida, we got Elon Musk. If we're looking at Houston, we're looking at Bezos. And if we're looking at Spaceport America, we're looking at Richard Branson. So there is kind of I'm not saying not friendly or competition, but yes, it is a competition. So once I look into Spaceport America, I learn few things, and that's what I'm about to share today, is that there is some benefits. Basically, there's 3 benefits for the place itself. So first of all, being in New Mexico, being in the desert, the first benefit, of course, and you can see it right now in the picture, is the weather. We have 360 days of clear skies, clear weather, with a beautiful option to take off. So I don't see much cancellation due to weather condition. That is something that cannot happen in the spaceport. It can be cold, but it's still clear skies and no weather coming in. That's first beautiful benefit, which I know in Florida and in Texas, you can blink and weather can change. So wait 5 minutes. Second benefit, and this is where you talk a lot about fuel. Fuel is very expensive, and for those companies which working on fuel, Spaceport America, it is 4,600 feet above sea level. So 46 feet above sea level will save you fuel compared to sea level in Florida. So there is that benefit in the high level to take off. And the third and the most important, I think, in the Spaceport America location is the support of the airport, which means the city of Los Cruces, where I started the trip, they're the one who support and basically pay for that airport. But into the airport itself, it feels 100% it was built toward the Virgin Galactic. We have the U sign for Genesis right at the front when you walk in or drive into the airport, takes you into the straight astronaut line that puts you right in the front gate to do the astronaut walk before you fly to space. So definitely beautiful airport with some other companies, but it feels like it was built for Virgin Galactic. The benefit of not paying because it's tax and tax money doesn't take off the hangar, which Virgin Galactic pays $3 million a month for renting or holding that hangar. So there is a cost for the hangar itself. Once we stop the broadcast, basically, I did walk into the visitor center up the hangar, which they have like a nice videos and explanation and different stuff about Virgin Galactic, and they had that zero roll that they can spins you around like a roller coaster feeling. But yes, it was a great experience, and it feels like my only question that I wanted to next time, maybe when you talk to Eric, and that's where I again want to congratulations for your achievement, is that definitely if Virgin Galactic plan to fly only from Spaceport America, or because the ability of, we have already the basic, we have the plan. The plan can take Eve, it can take you, if UCC, the one that you Unity that fly in 48 hours, but it will take the same, the Delta, which means we got the base plan to take any rocket. So the develop of the Delta connect to the main plane can take off any place in the world. So my question is, if they will keep maintenance Spaceport America, which I know part of our investor money goes toward that hangar, $3 million a month, for example, is a big money.
Well, I will absolutely put those questions to Eric. I will be speaking to Eric next week. We're planning now on what we're going to do in March for the flight after this Friday, the 26th. And so I will absolutely put that to him. And yes, I do believe, from what I have found out before, that there are plans and there will be spaceports around the world. I thank you for that information about the altitude of the spaceport, how it can save money and fuel. That's a very interesting point. I want to get your thoughts because this morning I put the video out and I gave some points there. And one of the things that Eric agrees with me is the fact that Virgin Galactic, even though it's institutions who are the real money behind any stock, really, there is very much a lot of retail interest is in this stock, and retail interest can fluctuate violently up and down. Like we've seen today, it pops up and straight back down again. And he explained to me about that they see every astronaut as a celebrity. Every astronaut is important because they want it. They don't want it to be like Ferrari or Rolex, which very much love to, sell the celebrity all the time. It's all about, this celebrity wears our watch or this celebrity drives our car. They want it to be that everybody flies. They want it to be like a main airline. Like we get on planes every day and fly around the world. They want everyone to fly. Now we know they can't at this price, but in the future it'll get cheaper and everybody will be able to do it. So when I spoke about, do we have Arnie, do we have Paris Hilton on the flight, because there was information to lead that actually could be the case, and he told me no, and he said, but the thing is, we're not really focused on that kind of thing anyway. It doesn't interest them because it takes it away from the other astronauts who have bought a ticket, but they're not famous in the public eye, and doesn't want to make them feel less important. But obviously, from what I see here this morning, from looking at my Instagram, looking at my X, looking at the stock price, it looks like the retail investor didn't like to hear that we don't have a celebrity. What's your thoughts on that? Do you share their vision, or are you, would you love to see a well-known celebrity fly, or does it mean nothing to you? What's your thoughts on that?
No, money doesn't have face, but the president to show on the bill. But if you, like you said yesterday, if somebody come and will give them the money, they will preserve the seat for him. But eventually people wait as 18, 14, 10 years. I saw in the list Tom Hanks and Angelina Jolie, and I saw, of course, Paris Hilton and Schwarzenegger. But it doesn't matter, because whoever flight, even if I want to fly to, it's the same cost and the same patient. Even if I'll buy tomorrow, it will take me about 5 to probably 4 or 5 years to fly, because there is a wait list, and it's a progress like. Take a test fly. For example, if they will give you and will tell you, okay, I'll give you, and there is no discounts. It's a solid price for everyone who flies. So it doesn't matter who fly at all, as long as it's a full ticket. Once you have 3 customers with an instructor, the instructor doesn't pay. So that's lost. That's a seat. Now they have 4 seats. So we got 4 paying. That's where we want to get the benefit more. But the way to get into the fly, all the training, all the instructions, all the preparation for them being in the facility, it's part of their private enjoy. They pay a lot of money to get that pleasure. So
Indeed.
Even if it's famous or not, they do the same way.
Exactly. Zach, I'm going to interrupt you there. Stay where you are. Breaking news, you can see on the screen, price movement. One of our biggest retail investors in the world, Martyn Racer, he did not like this information that I put into my video. He says, I'm out of space. Sold what I had left for some profit. I love the company, but their marketing department needs a reality check. He says, sorry, but space is a luxury that average normal people cannot afford. There you go. He is out of space. I think he had 460,000 shares. He took some out to buy City Space. As you know, he owns 8.1% of the stock, but one of our biggest retail investors in the world on Virgin Galactic is out. He did not like the direction of the company, and he is out of the stock, and we've seen the stock go down this morning. All the information was brought to you from my interview with Eric last night. Coming back to you, Zach, what is your thought on that?
Very interesting. But again, if it's luxury or not, it's the same cost. If you have already 800 people that bought tickets, there is a waiting list. Even if you buy today, you're going to wait as much as it takes. The Delta will send 6 people every week. So if you do your calculation, you know where the face of this company goes. But it is a patient. I'm not in and out. I've been buying for about 3 years, and I'll buy more in the next 2 years. And as an investor, I love following as it goes. I'm feeling so excited for the flight in 48 hours, just to know that everything will go through okay. I know there will be a big stop and break till June, July, the next flight. Only 2 flights a year, that doesn't make much excitement for any investor. But once the Delta, and you want to be in once the Delta is already there, because the market works half a year at least before, and I'm sure before as the test goes, they should probably be at the $8-10. I'm not looking again on the big, where is that, $100, which is a great future. It's a great future, but that's what, let's call it 2 years into the Delta flying, they will be $100 if everything goes as planned.
Thank you for your thoughts, Zach. That's an interesting comment.
It's a long time. It's a long journey.
It is. It's a long journey. Like we've always said, it's a game of chess. It's a game of patience. It's not a game of checkers and drafts, in and out. Long-term investing is what it is, long-term investing. And that's very interesting that we've got this reaction this morning from Martyn Racer. I have to say, it's what I said in the video. It's what I predicted. It's what I said before the show started today. This would get a pop and then it sell. And there you've heard it from one of the biggest retail investors in the world. He doesn't like it. There you go. No surprise, really. Now, what this does do, this presents opportunity for those who are wanting to get the stock. It's now around about the $2 as we look at it right now. It's back at 208. This presents the next round of investors to get in. Around $2, we are at the value of the stock. So we know that. There's no doubt about that at all. But this reaction is really no surprise to me. I expressed that to Eric. I'm not surprised. I don't think institutions care. Institutions do not care that celebrities are not the focus of Virgin Galactic. I want to also add to this before anyone starts going, and again, I'm not holding a position here. It's external on my wife's account. I'm here to bring the best information. Michael Cole-Glazer was very successful at Disney. He understands about marketing, even though I don't think Virgin Galactic have done the best job at marketing. I think most people would agree with us on that. I have said and I have expressed that I believe I could do a better job, and I stand by that, and soon I'm going to be able to do that. I'm already covering all the flights, but I'm now going to cover it with extra information and interviews. He does have experience at Disney, so he does understand about the celebrity thing, and Disney is all about families and everybody goes to Disney. It's not, hey, Disney's great because Arnold Schwarzenegger turned up today. It's about everyone goes to Disney, and I think they believe that Virgin Galactic is future of space travel and everyone wants to fly. And I would rather be McDonald's than Ferrari, because everyone can afford a McDonald's. Now, I'm not saying that everyone's going to afford to fly, but most people in 10, 20 years from today, when the price of these flights comes dramatically down, even if you are not the richest person in the world, even if you have an average income and so on and so forth, and you decide to save up for 10 years for a really great holiday of a lifetime, I believe people will choose this as that experience, as that holiday of a lifetime. So, they might save up and go, you know what, we're not going to have holiday for the next 10 years, but we're going to fly into space when those prices come down. I'd rather be a McDonald's where everybody wants what I have than to be a Ferrari. What's your thought on that, Zach?
The girl with her mom that went on the second flight was glowing. That's what I heard. She went off the flight, her face were glowing, stars shining. Any explanation I can take wouldn't explain her face and her glory coming out of that ride. This is the most exciting ride a person can take since 1950 or that they thought of getting to space. This is the most exciting, and it's not about the cost. It's if you have the vision to be in space as a human being, you have the ability. That's it. As a private company.
Yeah. Well, Zach, thank you again for your input today. Lots of valuable information. I hope and encourage that people will listen to the whole of this video. Our Lucas aides do, our members do, but the other half just watch the first minute and think they've learned it all. Let's hope they watch it through. I would like to get your feedback, everybody, below this video. Once this video premieres later on today, I'd like your thoughts on this. What do you feel? Do you agree with Zach that this is the future, and we're going to hold it forever, or do you feel like Martini Racer? He doesn't agree with Virgin Galactic's approach. It's all about celebrity and getting it in the attention and all the rest of it. And it is something for the rich. It's not something for everyone. And this is a guy who is very wealthy, who has a yacht and a Ferrari and all that stuff. Let's get your thoughts in the comments, and I'm sure this will have a very heated debate. I'll put the link above my head for a poll on X. Are you with Zach, or are you with Martini Racer? That will be my poll today. And
if I may add, if you sell, somebody still buy.
Of course, that is the way the market works. It's a game. Somebody sells, somebody's buying, and that's exactly what's happening today. Zach, again, as always, thank you for your valuable time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the video, for sharing, for doing for us. Martyn, you're incredible, and keep following. Thank you for your work.
Thank you. There's
Bye-bye.
Zach Zate live on the phone today. Fantastic there. So I'm going to give you the links for that when this video airs later on. Give me your thoughts, and we'll have a poll on X. Links above my head, down here in the description, and over here, more information. Valuable information there from Zach Zate, and also valuable thoughts there from one of the biggest retail investors in the world. He is out. What a day, what a moment to catch that live on the show. Leave me your thoughts below. Will be a very lively comment, I'm sure. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.